Spiral Secrets. Welcome back, Coach Tommy here. I'm going to try to analyze a golf swing by Bryson DeChambeau. He is a highly touted golfer right now. He just won, I think, the U.S. Open. So guys that kind of know how to rotate well are going to perform well in golf. So let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at him here. And if you're not familiar with Bryson DeChambeau, he's recently gotten huge in terms of golf. So he's gained about like 20 pounds. So let's look at his swing here. All right. So this video is already slowed down. Okay. Okay, so I'm only going to do a quick analysis on him. Okay, so I need to have to slow this down a little bit even more for you guys to kind of see, point out a few things. All right. Oops, missed it. Okay, so one place I like to start is at the end. So how does the energy release? Everything is energy, guys. Everything is energy. It cannot be stored or created. So you have to kind of see how he connects with the ground. Okay, how does he connect with the ground when he's releasing energy? You get your energy from the ground, and then you have some that you have in your body that you want to, release. So you combine your energy that you have inside of your body with how you connect to the floor, and that's how you swing a club, or that's how you interact with the world. So what I'm noticing here is he's on this backside, okay, backside of his left foot heel, okay, and then he's up onto his big toe here. So let's see if we can take it a little further. Okay, so when he's done, all the pressure is going to be on this left side heel and then right side toe. Okay, so you see the shoe coming up here, and then you see the heel coming up here. So you see the toes lifting off in the front of the lead leg, and then heels coming up in the back on the trail leg. Okay, so at the beginning of the swing, okay, at the beginning of the swing, if we begin to initiate the swing, okay, the club goes back. As the club goes back, he begins to rotate his hips a little bit, okay? Very little bend in his back knee, okay? This leg is coming in a little bit, so he's coming on the inside part of that foot, rotating the hip and then bending that knee in. Okay, you can start to see his shoulders, okay? Shoulders, torso starting to rotate around. Okay, now you can see his hips rotating a little bit more. So now his hips have his hips have come around more. Okay, his hips have come around more. Now the shoulders come around. Okay, and then you see this big thing here. The heel is starting to come up here. Now he's on this inside part of this foot. This leg is pretty straight. He's rotated quite a way around with the hips. Shoulders, oh my God, you can see how big his lats are on the backside, right? So he's rotated all the way around on his shoulders. His hips, he has significantly more room in the hips if he were to bend this knee, but he doesn't want to bend his knee. That's how his swing is. Okay, so as he rotates around, look at how far his torso is turned. Like this is what the golfers are marveling at. Okay, this is what I'm not marveling at. I'm seeing a lot of upper body rotation, not too much in his belt. You can still see the front of his belt. So as he begins to unwind this movement, okay, he begins to unwind this movement. He starts chopping down. He starts coming down and into that. Okay, so that's way behind him now. So now he has the pressure back onto this leg. Weight is here now, and he's beginning to unleash the upper body through the lower body. As he's coming around, the weight is now shifted, okay, from back foot to lead foot. And as he's coming around, okay, now he's on the inside part of his leg. Okay, so now his leg straightened out. And as he goes to hit, he has it built up on the left side. Okay, so the pressure is built up on the left side. And as he begins to come around, he's coming around with so much speed and force that he has to let the pressure out somewhere, because this is not good mechanics. If your knee was straight like this, if he kept his foot rooted into the floor, that ankle would roll over. Or if it didn't roll at the ankle, the knee would go out this way and pop at the knee. Okay. If he didn't let the energy out this side, he would have to let it leak out this side by either dragging that foot or lifting that foot. And sometimes you've seen him do that as he steps through some of his swings. Okay, as he comes around, okay, he begins to lift his toe to lose energy. He needs to leak energy, or else it'll leak out of his ankle, his knee, or his hip. So he's leaking out of this toe here. So he begins to lift that toe. He leaks it by lifting that heel there. Okay, and then moving the pressure onto the inside of the big toe there. So as he comes around, he continues to let this go, and it looks much more like a baseball swing. So I don't like his swing at all. I mean, I like it because it's powerful. It looks like a baseball player. The optimum for a golfer, or at least for me in all sports, would be fluidity, right? So I would love to see this thing rotate around, right? Rotate around. And as it rotates around, this backside will rotate more that way. The knee will rotate more that way, and the ankle will rotate more that way. If he did this, Jesus Christ, he could probably bring those shoulders all the way around a lot more. But as of right now, he's really only rotating through this backside. This front side on the is not good. Okay. So I'm really just looking at this from like an energy perspective, right? So how does he load the muscles? I think this is not good for his long-term kind of golf game. This is going to be, problems on the lead foot. I would assume he's going to get problems through his hip and back as he goes into further down the road with his energy. So that's kind of my quick look at Bryson DeChambeau. I wish I had some better, I don't know, drawing tools for you guys. I'll have to find some better clips of Bryson on maybe different angles of him hitting. Let's take a quick look at this one. So you can see his whole chest here. You can see his belt. You can see how bending. So he goes from high to low. And then the front knee gets straighter. Okay, this one gets pretty straight at the end. And then you can see here clearly the foot is lifting through there. So do I love it? No, I don't love it. I like watching him. I love hitting. I love watching the power. So I don't like it in terms of energy. It's a brute force way of approaching the game of golf. I don't think the brute force way is usually not the best way in a lot of situations if you're looking for longevity and a long career, a consistent career. So that's kind of my quick analysis on Bryson DeChambeau. I'm sure we will look at many more golf swings, many more views of Bryson DeChambeau. All right, guys. So remember, as you guys are training and looking for pain-free performance, you always want to think about the long term. Like, can you perform this golf swing, 10,000 more times, 100,000 more times? It looks like it's going to be degenerative in his knees and his hips, but he's young. He can kind of ignore the pain right now. He doesn't have any major injuries right now, but every single swing, every repetition, every iteration of that swing is just a minor injury, a very, very micro injury that's being repeated over and over in his body. Can his knees hold up? Can his hip hold up? I'm 100% very, very inclined to say no. So let's enjoy it while we can right now. My biggest kind of thought is, I know Bryson reworked his whole swing and his whole body. So when he does get injured and kind of drop back to the bottom, will he reassess his swing and optimize it for energy efficiency versus replicatable or brute force or singular plane or one length of the shaft of the club? So just curious. I'm going to be breaking out some more performance and sports and stuff like that, trying to give it a energy perspective and seeing if they're spiraling properly and how the energy is coming in and out. All right, guys, until next time, thanks for watching Spiral Secrets. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend if it was helpful. Okay, guys, peace.